I might just change your life, 'cause I'm a goddess. Make you a promise that if you...
What's up, everyone? Welcome to my channel. I am Angel Renee. I am coming to you today with 8 ways to raise your vibration. Let's go. First, number 1, before I begin, they don't go in a specific order, okay? They're just 8 ways to help you raise your vibration, all right? And these are ways that I practice as well. Number 1, conversations with growth, all right? What that means is that when we're having conversations with people, what I notice is that depending on the conversation that I'm having and who I'm having it with, determines my energy level during the conversation and after the conversation and throughout my day after. So you have to be very mindful when it comes to who you're talking to, what you all are talking about, and is there any meaning in this conversation, to be honest. I'm not trying to be hard on who you talk to and things like that, but truly, if you hear some of the great successful people, they always say that you can know where a person is in their life based on who they associate with. So that really matters. So honestly, having conversations to help you grow, to help you to aspire to be better. I'm not saying you can't call your friend up if you're going through something and you need to talk. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying on a level of, in the matter of needing to grow and to expand who you are so that you can give yourself to this world, because the world needs us. So all I'm saying is, the more and more we feed ourselves with healthy conversations and conversations with people who can help us expand who we are, and we can help them as well to expand who they are, the world will be a better place and our vibration will be higher. Okay. Number 2, prayer and meditation. Okay. What I do, I like to sit on my mat in the mornings, sometimes at night as well, depending on whatever the spirit is telling me inside of me, what I should be doing at that time. That's what I will do. It might just be prayer. It might be me praying for myself. It might be me praying for others. It might go hand in hand, or the world, or anything. You just have to be very mindful and at a place where you're able to hear from within, so that you know how to do the physical work on the outside. And this, again, for me, it also might be the meditation part of things, where I'm sitting quiet. I might do breathing exercises and things like that. You can always go on YouTube and look up different guided breathing meditations to help you relax, to help you get your day ready, to set your intentions and your mind for the day. And it really helps. And that also can include affirmations in your meditations and things like that. Okay. Number 3, listening to high vibing music or tones. I'll start with talking about tones. As far as tones, that can be different vibrations, as far as listening to a singing bowl, someone playing the singing bowl, or it could also be, and that's like a form of what some Buddhists practice and things like that, as their spiritual practice. But I find that it's very honestly calming and relaxing. Just like if I go sit in a bath with water and herbs and things like that, and I just sit quietly and relax and breathe in the heat and the beautiful smell of the soap from my bath and things like that, it's relaxing. And I find that to be something that helps raise my vibration as well. It helps keeping me, it helps keep me motivated, inspired to keep going. And as far as the music part of it, sorry about that. I just kicked the camera. Okay, I mean, goodness. But as far as the music part of it, I also I try to be very cautious about what I listen to, and if it's doing something for my spirit. I feel like you can kind of tell what's good for you and what's not good for you at that time and space and where you are at that moment. Also, let's go ahead and go to number 4. Number 4, funny shows and documentaries. I find that those things help me as well, because like laughing just really, like my bones being tickled is really, it helps me get into a place where it is like life is just funny. I mean, it really is. And honestly, like different like funny shows or watching different comedians and things like that helps raise my vibrations and puts me into a place, a happy place, to be honest with you. And also documentaries, depending on what kind of documentaries you like. You can kind of go like on Netflix or even YouTube, or you can I believe rent documentaries from the library. So depending on what it is you like I like sci-fi. I like looking at different documentaries on food and health and exercise and beauty. It's just different things I like to look at as far as documentary goes. I mean, for me, it can be the spiritual side of things, no matter what religion or spiritual practice. I like to see different documentaries and different perspectives of how people go through life and why they go through life that way. So that's just my mindset, and those are the type of documentaries that help build me up and keep me vibing high. All right, the next one, number 5, is healthy foods. Now, I know this might look different for everybody. I know you hear people saying, well, healthy, it does, because it does. It looks different for everybody. It may be not just vegan, not just vegetarian, not just a person that eats chicken and fish, but it might look different for everybody. But I will give you my perspective, what I do to help make my vibration go up as far as eating healthy in my mind's eye. Okay, so with that, for me, I don't eat meat. I have slipped up a few times since I've been back in Detroit, but I'm getting back on track. I'll say that at the least. And most of my meals, I mean, honestly, like all my meals are really dedicated to vegan. As far as that goes, and I make dishes, I mean, simply I just don't add meat. And it may seem like it's kind of like scary. It can kind of seem like, well, I'm not going to be able to do that, you know, not without meat. I say this for you, for those who say that they have to have meat on their plate. I say that make meat your side dish. It doesn't have to be the biggest piece of chicken with all the skin on it. It can be where you cut up slices of chicken, maybe baked slices of chicken, you know, season it to how you like it and everything, cut it up, but have it surrounded by like your kale, maybe some type of lima beans, some type of bean or something like that, and maybe some spinach, maybe some broccoli, like surround it with veggies, you know, if you like beets, things like that. And or you can make you a salad, like have your chicken sliced up or your turkey sliced up. I would say, if anything, stay away from the fried foods, because that's what truly clogs our arteries and things like that for a fact, guys. So I do say, guys and gals, excuse me, I do say try to stay away from fried food as much as possible. Okay, so going back to the healthy part of it, maybe bake your food, not with heavy like greases and things like that. Maybe a lighter type of grease, like a grapeseed oil or a hemp seed oil or an olive oil or something like that. And maybe, you know, drizzle a little bit on just to, you know, put a little oil on it or whatever. Or if you decide to fry it, then use like maybe one of those healthier oils than your like lard. Instead of don't fry it in like lard and stuff like that. Yeah, and I just say, like I said, make meat your side dish. That's my perspective on what I would say if you decide to eat meat. The next one is number 6, is read. I find that when I have a book that actually gets my attention, I won't say that I'm a person that I just read a book just straight through, because I don't. That's not me. Do I try? Yes, I do. I do try. But reading helps, like, makes my vibration definitely high. It makes me feel motivated. It makes me feel smarter, stronger, more powerful. Like I can go and just take over this world, you know, and just truly be that higher person who I was made to be for this world. And so reading does help a whole lot, and it will give you a lot of information that you can apply to your life on a daily basis, and it will help you be able to feel confident enough to also share with other people as well when you're applying it daily for yourself. Okay. Number 7, go out in nature. Now, as an earth sign, I love nature, and honestly, since I've been back in Michigan, I have not found enough time to go out in nature. I do need to make it a priority. Sometimes it does get a little cold here in Michigan, so I am like, who wants to go out there, right? So basically, but what I will do, what I will do, I will go out like when the summer was here and stuff like that. I would go out and stuff like that and just sit outside and just breathe it all in, take it all in for what it's worth. And it just helps me get into this joyful, happy, expanded life form that's just like marvelous. And it just feels good for me. It really does. Like from the inside out, it feels wonderful for me. Okay, so last but not least is spiritual baths. Number 8, spiritual baths. So when I say spiritual baths, I always like to set an intent when I am when I'm making bath water and things like that, when I'm getting my soaps or my bath bombs ready, my candles ready, or my incense, sage, whatever I decide, my herbs to put in my water and things like that. I don't do it enough, but what I do find is that when I do self, be it the spiritual bath or the spiritual shower, is that it puts me in a place where I can actually do a meditation while I'm in the water, and it feels really good. Number 8, spiritual baths or showers, whatever you decide. But what I find is that when I do my spiritual bath, I'll have like my whatever bath soap I'm going to use, bubble bath or whatever. I'll have my candles, my incense, whatever I decide to bring in to help bring a energy that I am looking for. Okay, so some people, they may bring their Bible in, some people might bring their crystals in, some people might bring whatever it is that they decide they want to bring. They may bring a Himalayan rock that lights up. It helps create a vibe, an energy over what it is that they're doing. So when you are mindful about the intention that you're trying to bring to your experience, that matters so much. So when I'm doing my spiritual baths, I bring an intention, whatever that intention is. I'll even go into meditation while I'm doing my spiritual bath. So be careful you don't fall asleep in your bath. But I'm very mindful about how I like my experience to be when I'm doing my spiritual baths, and what it is that I'm trying to give to the experience and what I am trying to receive from the experience as well. So spiritual baths really help to raise my vibration and gets me to a point. They help honestly too, like if it's people who have a bad time trying to sleep, like you can't sleep at night and things like that. I think what they call insomnia, where you can't sleep at night. Get you maybe some hot lemon water or warm lemon water at night if you don't have any herbs to drink. I do suggest that you do go to the herbal store and maybe find out what herbs is good for you to take for sleeping. That can be in another video. Let me know if you have insomnia and you want to know what herbs is good to help you sleep through the night and things like that, or what vitamins you can take. I got you. Let me know below in the comments or email me and let me know if that's a video that you would like to see. But back to the spiritual bath, they will help you to relax. So if you got you some warm lemon water that you drank during your bath, it all helps to calm the day. It brings you into a peaceful state, a blissful state. It just does. It's something about that energy, especially too when you add certain herbs to your water. Oh baby, listen, it just creates a whole mood of relaxation. So it's not only that you're going in to wash yourself, I usually take a shower first and then I get in the bath. Just that's how I do things, because I get in the bath to honestly to create something, to give something, to receive something, and get into a place of relaxation for the night. Some people take their spiritual baths also in the morning to create an experience for their day. I wish this camera would go ahead and focus, because it's not. I'm right here. What are you doing? Come on, bring it back, bring it back. But anywho, that's really all. Those are the 8 ways for you to raise your vibration, to get to a place vibration, to help you to live a more mindful life, a more conscious life, a more meaningful life, a purposeful life, to help you want to live that way. And those are ways to help you. And again, like I said, these things are not 1, go by this one, 2, go by this one, 3, go by that one. Do it in whatever way that helps you, in the order that it helps you, because each day is different. Each time of the day is different. So those are just 8 ways. There's plenty of more ways that you can raise your vibration. Those are just 8 that I gave you on tonight. So with that being said, I love you. Thank you for watching and subscribing and giving me a thumbs up and sharing my video and watching it all the way through. I love you and peace.
Me, I might just change your life, 'cause I'm a goddess. Make you a promise that if you fuck with me